Whether we like it or not, change is occurring in the educational field. Educators cannot hide from this change, but instead we need to embrace it. In order to embrace the changes, educators need to understand the students that they are educating today, the millennial generation. Taking a look at the article, The 5 R's of Engaging Millennial Students by Mary Bart, provided some great insight on today's generation. Christy Price, a psychology professor at Dalton State College, became interested in the millennial learners and noticed a gap between students' expectations for success and their effort that they put in the classroom. Price then conducted a qualitative analysis of their ideal teacher. She then outlined the instructional implication of their findings with the 5 R's for engaging today's students. The 5 R's include: Number 1, research-based methods. Research suggests that millennials prefer a variety of active learning methods. When they are not interested in something, their attention will quickly shift elsewhere. Number 2, relevance. Millennials have grown up being able to Google anything that they wanted to know. Therefore, they do not typically value information for the sake of learning something new. As a result, the teacher's role is shifting from instructor to more of a facilitator role. Number 3, rationale. Unlike boomers who were raised in more of an authoritarian manner in which they more readily accept the chain of command, millennials were raised in a more non-authoritarian manner and are more likely to comply with course policies when teachers provide them with a rationale for specific policies and assignments. Number 4, relaxed. Millennials prefer a less formal learning environment in which they can informally interact with the teacher and one another. And number 5, rapport. Millennials are extremely rational. They appreciate it when teachers show the same interests, and they seem to be more willing to pursue learning outcomes when teachers connect with them on a personal level. From the article, Engaging Millennial Students in Today's Counseling Classroom, we see that today's students bring a very unique array of characteristics and perspectives that were not previously seen in our classrooms. For instance, it is not uncommon for students to approach classroom assignments through technological means rather than by engaging in thoughtful dialogue. Therefore, as educators, we need to consider the characteristics, needs, and skills of the millennial generation and use them to devise a set of diverse instructional strategies to teach these students. Because of the comfort with technology that the millennials have, a lot of instruction and assignments should make use of these skills. A great way to incorporate these skills is through Web 2.0 tools like podcasts, vodcasts, blogging, and social media. Another major area we are seeing change in education is with the Common Core standards. The Common Core standards are ensuring that teachers' lessons and skills align with these new standards. An issue brief from the National Governors Association highlights 4 trends in the Common Core standards implementation. The brief's 4 recommendations include: communicate a need for reform to parents and leaders in education, change education preparation, licensing, evaluation and development policies, call for state accountability policies, assessments, and interventions that address low-performing schools, and coordinate implementation activities and support them with policies and resources. The first of the 4 trends is educator preparation. States have been linking graduates from education schools to their students' test scores once they move into the classroom. Tennessee has been doing so for 4 years, and New Jersey started more recently. This is all part of the push to hold education schools accountable for how well their graduates perform during their career in the classroom. The second trend is licensure requirements. Because the Common Core state standards represents a shift in how educators teach, these standards should be included in the requirements that current and future teachers are required to meet. Maine is considering a plan to have educators score student assessments as part of teacher recertification process. And this fall, Indiana is using new teacher standards and licensure exams. The third trend is evaluation systems. 33 states now require educator evaluations to be linked to student growth or value-added data. The more their students improve during the year, in theory, the better their evaluations will be. But principals also need to be evaluated as well, and the Common Core should be part of these evaluations. For example, Colorado now evaluates how students master Common Core state standards content, and Louisiana designed a rubric that integrates the standards and helps teachers improve rigor in their classrooms. The fourth trend is professional development delivery support. Along with evaluation systems, states are providing tools intended to help educators learn how to better deal with these changes. Georgia is creating learning videos for educators on the Common Core in partnership with the Georgia Public Broadcasting, and New Mexico is hosting a Common Core summit, and Kentucky has designed leadership networks. Teacher evaluation is one of the most daunting challenges facing state and local educators. Incorporating student achievement results into new evaluation systems is presenting the greatest challenge. The first finding was that Americans are evenly divided on whether states should require that teachers' evaluations include how well a teacher's student performs on standardized tests. Of the 52% who favor including students' performance on standardized tests in teacher evaluations, almost half said that this should constitute between 1/3 and 2/3 of the teacher's evaluation. The second finding was that Americans support rigorous entrance requirements into college-based teacher preparation programs. I personally think that we need to change the way that we prepare teachers before they enter the classroom. There needs to be more classroom experience so that the first-year teacher is more prepared. Whether the change occurs with our students, the Common Core standards, or how the teachers are evaluated, we need to prepare for it.